Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first Smite game on my channel. I am using Wukong, who is basically a physical carry. Assassin, if you may, too. And I am planning on jungling as him. Hooray. Now, jungling in this is a lot different since there's no summoner spells. However, you can buy abilities. Right now, you'll see me go purchase something called Hand of the Gods, which is basically an AoE smite. Deals 600, I think, damage to everything around you in an AoE, except champions. So, it's a great thing. The jungle monsters here will kick your ass. So, I'll just tell you that much. I start off with the warrior boots, which is basically, it's boots level 1. They go to level 3 every boots, and there's different types for mages, for tanks, for things like more movement speed than the others, for even one for greedy bastards. It gives you more gold per minion kill and whatever. That kind of stuff. There's different types of boots, and all items in the game upgrade to 3. At level 3, they give you a special ability, like cooldown reduction, what's call it, an aura or whatever. They do different things. So here you're encouraged not to buy a lot of items and start but to build up items as you go on. Though this is kind of a cool thing to progress. It kind of feels like you're progressing to the game. Anyways, Wukong's abilities. I take number 3. You use 1, 2, 3, and 4 instead of Q, W, E, R. I take 3, which is he throws a monkey, and it's basically a brand ultimate. That's the best way I can describe it. It'll bounce around enemies, and I need it to jungle. Here I'm taking their version of the blue buff. Kill it, I get mana regeneration. So it spawns at 10 seconds. Throw my monkey, get them gathered up, use them AoE smite, kill them all, just start beating it to death. His number 2 ability is an AoE smash on the ground. It's just high damage. It's an AoE attack. And his number 1 is a leap through the air, AoE slow when it slams to the ground. So he's got a lot of ganking power. And his ultimate is an AoE damage thing. It slows people in there, but those kind of the initial blasts are feared. So he's pretty good. He's an assassin. He dies quickly, but he needs to be built for damage. So being aggressive with him is what it takes. So I got the blue buff, went into the lane just to wait for my cooldown on my quote-unquote smite thing to be back up. So I'm shoving the lane. For some reason, the enemy guys decide to pick a fight with me, and me and Ymir start beating them up. I'll explain what these guys do after this little fight. You can see us spin around, attacking, right-clicking, left-clicking, it drops. We killed 2 people. Wow, that was pretty easy. I'm gonna go back into the jungle, and I'm gonna get a health camp. When you kill the health camp, you basically just think of the blue buff, but for health instead. So that's really good. If you have these 2 buffs, you can play super freaking aggressive, and they can't do much to you. Now, there's multiple different buffs in this game, so when I arrive to them, I'll explain them to you. Now, right now, just know. Oh yeah, I also bought potions. You can buy 1 consumable type and use it as much as you can stack it. The potion, like that, you can buy more than 1 healing potion, mana potion. There's elixirs as well. And then the other 3 empty squares you saw, there's 1 being taken by the smite. You can buy abilities, like an AoE slow, movement speed thing, like a ghost. You can basically buy quote-unquote summoner spells. Anyways, this is the defense camp. Killing it will give me bonus armor, defenses, protections, yeah. So, that's pretty freaking cool. Now I got all my abilities, so now I can gank people if I wanted to. I'm drinking a potion, as you can see. The little baby thing is Vamana, a Chinese god. He's a tank. He has a silver boomerang on his 3. His E is also an AoE damage thing, using his armor as a ratio. And his Q, his 1... is the little charge you saw right now. It'll knock you around if he goes and attacks you. His ultimate, he becomes a giant freaking baby, and all his moves become AoE attacks. And whenever, every second he'll heal 5% of his health. So he's a pretty freakishly strong late game tank. Here you see my AoE stomp thing. We catch the Raw and we just start beating him up, kill him, dead. The little baby's gonna get away, like Vamana. He's gonna leave. We can't catch him. Ymir here is a tank type. He has an AoE frosting, deals damage, and it deals damage after the initial casting. So it's like boom, and then bam, the damage comes after. So it's a second delay. and he has an AoE stun. So he's a tank, of course. He is a wall, a Nivea wall. Boom, just put it up. And since there's a lot of jungle routes here, a lot of pathing to get to lanes, he's really good at cutting people off. And his ultimate is basically a Nunu ultimate. So there you go, AoE explosion. Ymir's passive is every single time he casts something, his next auto attack gets to deal bonus damage, I think, based on his protections. Soon Wukong's passive, I forgot to mention it. After I'm out of battle, I'll get a huge movement speed boost. I think it was 20%. So it allows him to basically roam around the lanes, and that's what I'm doing. I forgot to mention, one of the camps I killed, the one with the ogres, the Cyclops, is an attack damage camp. Kill it, I get a bonus attack damage. So that's another nifty little camp there is. I just passed another camp. It's a movement speed one. Kill it, you get bonus movement speed. There's a lot of camps here. The one right here on the right is basically the dragon here. 300 gold for your team worldwide. Kill it. It's really hard to solo. You need a team. Blue buff, there's theirs. Then there's also a kind of Baron type. Here, I want to jump through the wall to catch the guy there my teammates aren't able to capture, but the enemy Agony cuts me off and I can't do anything. The guy you just saw right there was Hebo. He just destroyed him with his ultimate. Hebo's ultimate just becomes a giant-ass wave and attacks everything in its path. It's incredibly powerful, and it has a 200% ratio, so he's really powerful. I steal their blue camp, go around looking for a gank, drink a potion. Mid lane, there's going to be Artemis. Artemis is a ranged carry. And just here I dunk him. I'm going to throw my ultimate immediately. Just bam. AoE damage, feared, slowed, and I'm just going to pick at her with my ability. She gets dropped. I'm jungling, by the way. Jungling in this game, you normally jungle on the left side. Some characters need the Smite ability, some don't. I find Vanama in a forest, start bashing at him. I can't kill him. He's a freaking tank, though he has no mana. All I can do is just harass at him and hopefully force him off. I missed my jump, which would have allowed me to deal even more damage. That's Baron right there, the fire giant. He's actually cool. Fighting him is actually cool, though I think he needs a sort of buff to how much damage he does, because it's kind of easy to kill it. There's another camp that I passed by that I didn't mention. It's a cooldown reduction camp. It does what you think it does, and as you can already see, 6 minutes have passed and a lot of fighting has already occurred. This game has a lot of fighting. Like, there's no real passive lanes. You're either trying to kill people or dunk them. Melee, they get zoned out by ranged guys for about 1 minute, and then they start dunking their ranged dudes. Your lane compositions actually matter because some characters can dunk really easily and other characters can harass really well. You got to balance that out. Here, like, we're just pushing at the tower. That's Raw. Raw's abilities are awesome. He's an AoE nuker kind of guy. He has an AoE ability, makes a zone around you. Hold on. Here's Ymir's ultimate. Bam! He missed it completely, but you got to see it. Raw, there you can see a giant laser beam from the sky, deals damage as it goes along the ground. Another ability of his is an AoE slow around them, so people will get their asses kited. It works well with his passive because every time he deals damage with a spell, he gets a movement speed boost, stacks up to 3 times. And there's Vamana's baby power. Giant baby! Giant freaking baby, which he didn't do so well. We're missing our abilities, and he's just circling around me, and I can't deal enough damage. Anyways, another cool ability is you just saw Raw use AoE, an AoE circle. Anything in it gets damaged. Any enemy units in there get damaged over time, and any allies get healed over time. Artemis comes to try to gank us. I cast my ultimate just so Mia and Ymir can flee. She used her ultimate, which is basically summons a boar that goes around chunking people and stunning them. It's really strong and really freaking annoying because it's pretty random. Anyways, got that down. Raw's ultimate is a giant-ass Kamehameha wave. That's the best way I can describe it. Giant Kamehameha wave. His teammates are abandoning him, so I'm hoping to try to dunk him right now. But I don't have the mana or health, so I kind of just have to go back and get the double damage thing, so then I can dunk his ass. Bam! There I wasted my mana and I forgot I had, none. So kill this thing, go home, buy anything. Oh yeah, you also saw me upgrade the the boots to the max level. Right now I'm checking what the enemy's building to see what item I should build. On characters like him, you buy the appropriate items. I bought Titan's Bane, which is basically gives you armor penetration. It's sort of like a Last Whisper. Well, not really Last Whisper, like a Brutalizer. Anyways, going around looking for ganks. This may not be the most, eventful game early, but it was the one I recorded, so gonna have to deal with that. Anyways, looking around for a gank. All our lanes are pushing. We have an advantage right now. Sobek, the crocodile, is trying to kill the enemy Agni. He's not gonna be able to pick him off, so I leap through the wall and bash him and pick up the kill. I didn't know if your Sobek would be able to pick it up, but it was basically a kill secure right there. Might have stolen it, but okay. Sobek is awesome. He has the abilities of Singed. He can dive underwater and reduce all the damage being dealt to them while still dealing good-ass AoE damage. Holy crap, Kali and Artemis catch me and I get killed. Kali, the best way to describe her is her ultimate is Garen's E, spin to win, well, Katarina. Okay, she's Katarina. She gets to move while doing her ultimate. She has an AoE blast heal. Hits the more guys it hits, the more it heals. Has a speed boost that gives her damage boost as well, and then has an AoE slow. So she's an assassin type. Ooh yeah, I hate that damn baby. Yeah. Right now I'm just watching Raw. You saw that you couldn't watch the Kamehameha from the Raw. There, I bought King's Blade, which is basically attack speed with some damage and some health. So helps you be slightly tankier. And that's one thing I think Riot should add. It's emotes to tell your team whatever. It's like press VER something, and then it'll tell MIA here, gank this lane, whatever. And it would be nifty if they were able to design a way for it to be universal. Like a Spanish player would be able to press those buttons, but it will appear on his teammates as English. Here, Kali just gets an easy pick. I just throw the monkey at him, and the monkey kills her. Easy kill for me. It would have killed Hebo. And I was saying, those little emotes, it would be interesting if Riot were to create it so, let's say a Spanish player puts enemy missing right, enemigo no está en la derecha. It appears on the English player's enemy missing right, or, I don't know, the Brazilian player's right. Okay, so, once more, I'm just roaming around trying to find someone to kill. Blue buff down. Well, Blue Camp Town. There seems to be a brawl in the middle lane, so I team up with Raw and see if we can find anybody. However, though, Hebo finds himself fighting the enemy Agni and gets killed. Agni is a freaking badass champion. It's like, he isn't overpowered, but freaking badass. I don't want to get close because the way he works is awesome. I'll explain right now after this little fight. Artemis is fighting Sobek and Ra. However, Kali is joining the fight as well. Kali's trying to kill Ra, uses her ultimate to try to get away, but it's not going to be enough. Throw Monkey, well, it will be enough. Mamana comes in, spins in. Agni's trying to kill me. I'm stuck in the middle of everybody. I am not going to survive this. Alright, I got annihilated here. Okay, so Agni's abilities. His Q, well, his 1, puts an AoE smoke area that does damage over time. Very minimal damage over time. But has a cool secondary ability I'll explain after. His W is a cone fire ability. Deals good damage. It's okay. His E is a dash. He dashes forward or dashes wherever, and it leaves a trail of fire behind him, which does damage over time. His ultimate is an artillery shot in the sky. It charges up every 40 seconds, I believe. Another artillery shot, either 40 or 20, I'm not sure. And he can store up to 3. So the cooldown depends on how many of those he has. So bam, 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 fires 3. Da, 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 da. Strong, high damage. Now, how do his abilities have any synergy? His Q. Put down the smoke, and if you ignite it with any fire ability, it stuns everything in there for 2 seconds. So you could effectively put it in front of you and dash through it to stun all the people chasing you. Put it in front of you, set it ablaze, stun the enemies in there. Just put it really far, artillery shot, stun from a distance. Or you can initiate with it. Put it in front of you, dash into the enemy. They're all stunned and just fire artillery shots on top of you, and then just annihilate them. He's freakishly awesome. I love Agni. Hopefully I'll upload a team battle of his too. Alright. Now they're in the jungle. It's only me and Ymir. It's like, the fuck, we can't do anything, and we don't want to die. So, Mid lane, Raw is fighting Artemis. We catch the baby, and I just throw a monkey at him. There's the fuel thing. If he ignites that, I get stun locked and destroyed. So, hopefully, I shouldn't cross that. The enemies are in the jungle, keeping us at bay. They're diving Ymir. Sobek kills somebody in the right. So there's 3 left, and I want to dunk one. They can't see me yet, so I'm hoping to jump somebody. There we go. Baby and Agony are fighting. We trapped them. AoE. I throw my AoE thing, fearing them all. Ymir prepares his ultimate. Kaboom! They're dead. Oh no, the baby's trying to run away. Come on, don't miss your stuff. AoE stun. I'm gonna miss my baby thing. Yeah, I do. It hits the wall. I'm trying to chase down this baby. Must kill it. He's gonna go to the jungle the jungle mobs for some reason. Not like I can't just AoE him down, yo. Ymir ends up taking the kill, though. It doesn't matter. It's a kill secured. Though I kind of screw that up around. Anyways, here's Artemis. I missed my monkey toss on him, so I just don't care anymore. Anyways, going back, leap through wall. Here we go. Movement speed buff. Pick it up. Allow me to move faster, will ya? Ooh, we catch Artemis. We start bashing at her. Take this, woman. We get thrown a monkey. The wall. She gets trapped in the wall. And we kill her. I didn't even know that could happen. I teleport back. Yes, they have a teleport here. I forgot to mention that. And I canceled it for some reason. I forgot why. Oh, yes. The huge fight is occurring, and they need me there. Kamehameha, you saw that bit right there. My monkey's throwing things. The Sobek kills 2 people. I get tossed around by the baby. Ramen gets thrown around. Holy crap. Here he comes, the Kali. I chase at her, start hitting her. There's that AoE heal thing. Like, I jump on her, slowed. Start bashing at her with my left clicks. Move around. Can't lose focus of this. I'm chasing at her. She's almost gonna live. But no. Hit her less. I get one last hit and knock her ass out. Dead. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, minions in this game freakishly hurt, and you don't do a lot of damage to towers until late game. So you need your minions to push. Minions are important in this game. Buy the tier 3 of the King's Blade, and then hope to buy something later. I could have bought some of the abilities, and hopefully in future games of Smite, if I choose to upload any, I will show you more abilities. Like the tanks, I love buying the AoE things. There is a Shurelya speed boost. There is a Randuin speed boost. There's things like a what's it called? Sonya's ring ability. There's a lot of crazy abilities there, including 75% mana back. It's investments. It's basically buying summoner spells, which is a cool way to balance it. It's not broken as long as you're forced to invest it, and their power wanes or changes depending on the circumstances. Here we catch them, we catch them in the jungle. We easily pick up Raw. I jump on top of Agni, avoiding most of his artillery shots. Sobek tosses some mag. We kill him before he could stun any of us. Magister, he's gotten 2 more kills. I'm the highest level. Ymir's level 15. We catch Artemis. We start bashing at her. AoE's slow. No, I mean hits. I didn't jump on her yet. Anyways, we kill her. Push these minions down, and there's the Phoenix. It's basically the inhibitor turret, which is a lot more powerful and will respawn after a set time. It's an inhibitor and a turret fused into one powerful giant firebird. Killing it gives a stronger minion, so. And then they surrender, though. That's the Minotaur. He would have been their Nexus. He fights back and actually freakishly hurts and can turn games around by himself because people tend to get aced by him for some reason. Anyways, victory screen. You get to see them go like, yay, celebrate the year of the monkey.